I have an audience. Hello, ladies. These are bell pepper cheeks. I like when things are more mini than they ought to be, and also when they're more wumbo than they ought to be. Oh, hell yeah. So I was trying to get out in the gym and get a workout in, but I am currently being audited for the 2024 tax year. And I thought I had uploaded like all the documents that I needed for the auditor, and he keeps coming back with like more and more questions, like more and more things that I need to try to like scavenge and find. And if I don't take care of this now, it's gonna ruin my whole day. So we're taking a slight detour. And I asked him if I did anything wrong, because I've told you time and time again, I don't know how this shit works. It's like my brain does not latch on to the information that my CPA tells me. I worry about it so much. So this is my biggest fear, and they know this. But I asked him like if I did anything wrong and if they would like let me know so that like I could get better or whatever. And he said that this was just a random computerized selection, which makes me feel a little bit better. But like, he's asking me if I issued any 1099s. He's asking me for like Q4 reports, and I don't know how to convey to this man that I am just a girl. And girls can understand taxes, but not this one, okay? Like, I just do my gosh darn best. And I am shitting my pants about it. Shitting my pants. Hate this for me. The good thing about all these tax people though is they respond like really quickly. Like, they are on it. We are having a real-time conversation right now over email, which in a lot of other disciplines, this does not happen, okay? You're usually waiting like 2 to 3 business years. So with something as stressful as this is nice, you know. Shout out to Gerald. Okay, I believe I have quelled Gerald's questions so far. We can go work out. And if you're wondering why I'm using my laptop instead of my desktop, because all of my 2024 tax information is on here and not on there. I need to have like everything transferred in one spot, but we're gonna take it problem by problem, okay? Let's go work out. Okay, squad, I got caught up again finding and submitting more documents for Gerald, and I am ravenously hungry. So we are going to make bell pepper cheek sandwiches. These are bell pepper cheeks, and they are honestly a quite slept on modality for sandwich. There's just something about a bell pepper cheek that it's crispy, it's crunchy, it holds its shape well. You know, it's like having the fixins on a cracker rather than in a sloppy lettuce satchel. Which, don't get me wrong, I love a lettuce wrap, and I just keep it really simple. I'm gonna add some ham. I think I'm gonna go Swiss cheese for this one and pepper jack for this one. And then Stevie only likes Colby Jack. He is surprisingly picky about cheeses, which cannot relate. I love like pretty much all cheese. Is there a cheese I don't like? I don't know. But anyways, so we got our ham, cheese. Then I'm going in with this Boar's Head Fiery Chipotle Gourmets. You find it in like your deli section. It's not in the regular like condiment section. And it is my favorite thing. So good. We are scraping the bottom of the barrel here, but I don't need a lot. It's quite spicy for me. I die a little bit, but I like some. And then we'll spread Stevie's out too. And flip over the cheese to make it less messy. And that will do it for this one. And then you can't go without a pickle. I do one per Sandy. And my favorite pickles are Grillo's pickles, but I have like just random jars of pickles in the cabinets that we need to go through before I buy more pickles. They're just taking up space, so we gotta get through these ones first. Let me tell you the best jar hack that I have ever come across in my lifetime. Okay, like if this didn't open, if it was stuck, anything that's stuck. I did this with a bottle of Mod Podge one time, but like stuck. No one can get it open. No one. You want to look impressive as fuck? Okay, you grab the jar. You gently tap it all around the jar, like on a surface that can handle that. You're not smashing the jar into the thing, you're tapping it, and then it will come right off. I didn't get to exercise that skill right now in front of you, but just know that I have it. And here's lunch. If you have misophonia, please just plug your ears. Look away. Look away, Michelle McDaniel. Look away. It's so good. I'm telling you, bell pepper cheeks. Slept on. I just finished clearing out a spot in the garage, which was a task in itself because, like everything in my life, it just becomes a wall of clutter. But yeah, I made space in there because my mom and stepdad are coming over and they are going to gift me and Steven their old riding lawnmower, which is like 10 plus years old at this point. Hi, lady. But they were like, do you want this? And I was like, sure, you know, because I just have so much grass. Just piles and piles of grass to mow. No, it's actually a pretty big problem that we just have a dirt field back here right now, which is something I want to change this upcoming season. But so I said, sure, we will take this thing. And it's going to require me to know how to like maintain it a little bit, which is kind of a good thing. It's good to learn that kind of stuff. And like I've always had this dream, like this random ass dream that's I've never even like dabbled in, that it would be so fun to like get an old car and fix it up, like learn how to fix it up. Although that is a really expensive task to take on, especially if you have no idea what you're doing at any point in time with that kind of stuff. You are dusty. You just rolled around in the dust, ma'am. But yeah, getting this lawnmower will definitely be like a feasible baby step of that dream. Because I've done like small maintenance stuff on my own car, like replacing fuses or fixing my headlights, those sorts of things, but nothing really wrong has gone on with my car. Knock on wood. So I have like zero experience in that department, and this will be a good like smaller, like small engine kind of thing to maintain. And obviously it'll be fun riding around cutting the grass when we get grass. I mean, hopefully, honestly, it puts our ass in gear to like fix this backyard and not have a dust pit. I have an audience. Hello, ladies. Here she is in all her glory. It actually doesn't have any issues besides it needed a new battery. My mom was making it out like it was a piece of junk, but my stepdad maintained it really well over the years and it still works great. He just decided as a retirement gift to get himself a new riding lawnmower. But he gave us a rundown on how to keep up with maintenance, and I recorded the whole thing because I will never remember what to do when it's actually time to do something. But then of course I had to take it for a joyride, which has to be blurry unfortunately so I don't dox the whole neighborhood. Oh, hell yeah. All this talk about like getting the yard ready and stuff made me really excited for spring. So naturally, I wanted to get my seedlings started indoors. And I bought a whole bunch of new seeds from Lowe's. Nowhere to be found. I just spent like 45 minutes looking for these shits. Gone. I'm hoping I didn't leave them in the brown paper bag and then think that that bag was trash and then throw it away. Because then I would have just like thrown out like $25 worth of seeds. Maybe they will show up. Anyway, in my search, I did come across like these really old ones. You can tell because the box that they're in looks like it's been through some stuff. Yeah, I guess I'll just plant some of these for now. Not many tomato options. This one is black plum tomatoes. I'll just do like a couple of seeds in each pot. If these seeds are even still viable, actually. I haven't really figured out the whole like getting things to grow from seedlings. Last year, the only reason my garden was successful was because I bought plants at a nursery and then transplanted them here, and somehow they survived. We haven't yet quite figured it out, but that's okay. All my seedlings tend to be really leggy because they're coddled in the indoors, and then I don't harden them off correctly, and then they just die when I try to transplant them outside. But very excited for spring nonetheless. If I have to go to the nursery route, I will buy more plants from the nursery. Okay, I got everybody planted that I wanted to plant. I didn't do that many because I don't know if these seeds are gonna grow. But if you were curious how my little grocery store lettuce is doing, it's got some sprigs growing. I think I'm gonna get it out of just the water and I'm gonna put it in some soil as well and see if it doesn't do better in soil. But yeah, it's regenerating slowly but surely. Now all we have to do is water these guys and then place them on the windowsill. There, now I'm thoroughly excited for spring. Let's get some dinner going. Now I have been racking my brain trying to figure out what to do with these little hamburger sliders. Like a regular hamburger just doesn't sound interesting to me, and it's like I can't have the bun because I'm doing the low carb keto thing, and a plain ass patty just doesn't sound like fine dining to me. So I was like, why the heck did I buy these? And I think it's because I have this problem where like if something is miniature, I buy it. It's hard to resist. I don't, like, what is that? I like when things are more mini than they ought to be, and also when they're more wumbo than they ought to be. I like the novelty of the situation, okay? Dumb. Anyway, the point. I found this recipe online that I'm not gonna follow basically at all because I don't have most of the ingredients and I have pre-made hamburgers, and most of the recipe is them making a hamburger. But I found this recipe. Terrible UI. There's no jump to recipe button and the ads are atrocious and you accidentally click one multiple times before you get the information you need. Anyways, I will link it down below because I'm lifting the sauce from there. But it's basically called like feta tomato sauce hamburger, something like that. I'm just gonna be making like the tomato sauce from it, which is just 3 ingredients. Heavy whipping cream, tomato paste, smoked paprika. Also, if anyone knows how to properly clean a glass cooktop, an accident has happened here where I boiled something over and I scrubbed and this is still what remains. So help me out because I haven't been able to use this burner in like 4 days now. Not too shabby. Kind of overcooked the burger a little bit. It's a bit dry, but the sauce helps. I did add garlic salt to the sauce as well, just an FYI. Okay, so some pretty positive news this morning. Gerald emailed 8:05 a.m. and let me know that my audit was complete and everything came back good. I don't owe any money. Did my taxes correctly. So that is a little bit of a vote of confidence. And it's not that I'm a complete dumbass. It's just that like there's certain topics that my brain just does not want to understand. And taxes is one of them. Like all the rules, like all these like crazy arbitrary rules, and it changes all the time. Likely because people figure out how to exploit loopholes and then they have to like put more stuff in there to like plug up the loopholes. I don't know. It just, to me, it doesn't have to be this difficult, and I'm pretty sure in other countries it's not this difficult. But I digress. We are good to go. Huge relief that everything came back good. Another positive thing that happened this morning, I did a bit of light cleaning and I attacked the glass cooktop in the kitchen with a mixture of Dawn dish soap, baking soda, and hydrogen peroxide. I made a paste, scrubbed that on, let it sit while I cleaned the guinea pig cage and like Chetty's litter box and stuff, and then came back, scrubbed it off, and it got rid of like most of what was crusted, burnt on there. So 10 out of 10 recommend if that happens to you. Dawn dish soap, baking soda, hydrogen peroxide. I didn't measure anything. I just let Jesus take the wheel and just make it form a paste. Revolutionary. Now in other news, I bought these like little Velcro rollers to try something new with my hair. My hair is pretty much dry. It's a little bit damp right now, like barely. And I don't really know how to use these, so we're just gonna like throw them in and try our best. And this will be a learning experience together. One. Oh, okay, that one I curled going forward. I think I'm gonna do the rest away. I will say my arms are pretty sore from getting back into like the lifting scene. Having them up like this is torture right now. 2. Quick question, have y'all seen the new Dracula movie? The one with Caleb Landry Jones as Count Dracula. 10 out of 10 recommend. Really good interpretation of Dracula, in my opinion. I'm reminded of it because old crusty dusty Dracula has this crazy like bouffant snooky hairstyle, which is top notch. But it doesn't take itself too seriously. It's funny in some spots. The pacing is really good. It kept my interest the entire time. It didn't like lag anywhere. There were a few like continuity issues that I noticed, like a pretty big one where it goes from night to day in the span of like 15 minutes and then it goes back to being afternoon. But yeah, I really enjoyed that movie, and it's kind of been a while since I've enjoyed a movie to the point of like recommending it. I was worried I was gonna run out of curlers, but we kind of did it. Did I miss any? Do I have a spray bottle in here? I feel like I need to like mist it a little bit and then blast it with the hairdryer. Hold on. Okay, I'm back with my mister, and I bought this attachment for my hairdryer. That's a diffuser. It doesn't fit on there very well, so we will just try to manage. Okay, I guess now we just take them out. Okay, so not much curl. I guess like what we're going for is more of like a blowout anyway with this, right? Because I don't think my hair is long enough for it to be like too terribly curly. Well, it's definitely bigger. Very staticky. You know, I don't really know if it did what I wanted it to do, to be honest. I'm gonna throw some pomade into it. I don't have any hairspray because every time I try to use hairspray, I break out like a mofo. Okay, so first impressions, I don't know that it's worth the effort. I don't know, if you use these things, let me know what I'm doing wrong here. But they were only like $9, so it's not a terrible loss if I don't end up using them. Anyways, I guess that's it. So I just hope that you're having an amazing day, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!